We're playing Fact or Fiction with twin OBGYNs Dr. J and Dr. I. Here are Val Warner and Ryan Cheverini on Season 8 of Windy City Live.
We play Fact or Fiction with our twin OBGYNs, Dr. J and Dr. I. We'll be right back. They're our favorite twin OBGYNs from right here in Chicago, and they're back to play a little Fact or Fiction with us. Let's hear it for Dr. J and Dr. I. Hi, guys. All right. We're all like recovered from the hip thrusting. Let's get right to it.
Not quite. I'm not recovered quite yet.
Yeah, you're not. You're still traumatized?
Got the papers.
All right, here it is. Number one. Okay, dimples on breast are a definite sign of breast cancer. I'm not going to say anything is a definite sign.
Fiction. Yeah.
So it's fact, but in this case, dimples on the breast oftentimes, most times, are a sign of breast cancer, but it's not a definite, so that's fiction, I guess. But this is the deal, so when people are doing their breast exams, they're thinking that they're looking for lumps, which they should be. That's a very probable sign of breast cancer. But dimpling of the breast, just as probable a sign of breast cancer. Skin changes, when the skin gets red, gets orange, when it gets thick, those are also signs of breast cancer.
Okay.
And it's important that people look for this because the reality is mammograms miss like 20% of breast cancers.
Okay.
And so when people do the exams themselves, they're more likely to catch problems. And it's not just women, it's men too.
And when should we be doing those exams? Once a month?
Once a month, yeah. They say the first week after the period because you don't have the hormonal changes that make the exam challenging.
And you want to do it while you're in the bath or the shower because the heat makes the breast tissue relax, and then the soap makes it easier to kind of, do the movements.
Okay.
Hey, Doc, how often do you see this in men?
1 out of every 1,000, so it's not that common, but it happens. And the thing is, because they're not looking for it, oftentimes when you find it, it's advanced.
Right.
Okay, all right, good to know. Wow, we were all wrong on that, audience.
Yeah,
okay, maybe we'll get this next one right. Here we go. Being around sick people could make you smell.
Smell? This sounds like such a ridiculous question that I'm going to say fact just because it sounds
weird. I'm going to go the opposite. One of us will be right.
And why would you ask that if it's not true?
It's actually fact, and I hate to say it. It explains a lot. That's why Val's over there, because we kind of smell it. But this is what happens. So basically, when you're sick, your immune system makes all of these proteins and chemicals that help to fight the illness. So that's why people who have the illness smell. But what happens, the people around them, their immune systems do the same thing to protect them from those illnesses. And so they oftentimes get the smell as well. And so being around sick people, especially if they have like Parkinson's.
What kind of sick? What do you mean when you say sick? Not like a cold or anything.
Oh, no. Cancers, Parkinson's, diabetes, a variety of illnesses, yeah. And so you will actually start to smell like the people who have it.
But also with more minor illnesses, like sometimes if you have like a really bad cold or the flu, you do get a smell. Like people that are sick have a smell. And so if you're around them long enough, you do get that smell as well.
Okay, so don't go to work when you're sick. Stay home. Yeah.
What's that perfume you're wearing? Oh, no, it's whooping cough.
Typhoid. It's influenza.
Oh, man. All right, here we go. Number 3. In the not-so-distant future, pigs will be organ donors.
That sounds random, too,
sounds so crazy.
I'm going to say it's fact.
Watch this be fiction.
No, that's actually a fact. Pig organs, structurally and functionally, are very similar to our own. The problem is they're covered in these carbohydrates that right now make our bodies reject them, but scientists are working on changing that, basically. And
or can they just get rid of the carbohydrates?
Well, it's also scientists work. Right now you can, but they're working on doing that. And the reality is that 20 people die every day in this country waiting for organs. Only half of us are organ donors. And so I think in the very near future, we're going to see pig organs in humans.
Right. Well, more people should be organ donors. It's so
that's the thing. Only 50% of people do it, but I do it.
There's a huge misconception around organ donation. People feel like if I'm an organ donor, they're not going to try and save my life if I'm in an accident. They want my organs. That's the biggest thing. So it's a huge misconception.
That's what deters people.
Yeah, too many movies. But what about cloning, just cloning organs?
They're actually doing it. Yeah.
So, I mean, they've actually cloned ears. They've cloned a lot of more like appendages, arms, fingers. They're actually working on like hearts and more, important inner organs as well. So.
But the nice thing about the pig organs is you can smell like bacon.
That's right.
Well, then somebody's going to want to eat you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to eat that bacon. All right, here we go. Number 4. Toothpaste on your breasts could help them look firmer and bigger.
Who signed up for this experiment? All right, ladies, I'm going to need you guys all to stand here. Come on.
When I come to work smelling like toothpaste tomorrow, you're going to know why. Well, it depends on the answer.
I'm still going to say fact. I don't know why.
So it's actually
fiction.
It is fiction. It is fiction.
Okay.
So this is the thing. So people put toothpaste on their face, on their breast, and what happens is it hardens. So it feels like, it's getting firmer and tighter. But as soon as you wipe that toothpaste off, it's not going to make any difference. Now, you will get a little inflammation like short term, but long term, it's not going to help.
So before a date?
Yeah, but the thing is you have a reaction too. This is the thing. So you can have a reaction to that toothpaste and actually like break out in a rash. What makes your breast perky, so to speak, it's the ligaments. And you know, the ligaments just get pulled and stretched with time, and toothpaste isn't going to bring it back. And babies, toothpaste just isn't going to bring it back.
Toothpaste makes it minty fresh, though.
That's right. Maybe for a date. There you go.
All right, I think we're out of time. I was going to try to get to one more. Do we have time for one? Okay, we're out of time. Dr. J and Dr. I, of course, it's so good to see you guys as always. And for more on Dr. J and Dr. I, check out their medical blog, Twin Doctors TV. And if you have a question for the docs, just send us an email with Dr. J and Dr. I in the subject line to WCL@WindyCityLive.com.